kids?
Oh no, are we live?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's unfiltered. So, hi guys, welcome back to Real Talk Reclaimed with your host Zara Camp and with a beautiful individual today. Can you tell us who you are, guest?
Oh yes, my name is Omar, all the way from USA, Arizona.
So, you came on when you started telling me about your show, Omar, your show. Can you tell our audience what your show is about? Because I've watched it and I find it very entertaining. Can you tell
Oh
us?
yeah, I have two shows actually. But the one you're probably concerned about is Zoompardy, which is a quiz show, right? A lot of people in America know a show called Jeopardy,
Hmm.
and I've been watching game shows ever since I was a kid. I love game shows, The Price is Right, whatever it is, and it's just been fascinating. So during COVID. I said, wow, there's these game shows that people created online and had a YouTube channel. Why don't I design my own and ask my close friends and relatives what
Yes.
they think, you know? And then I created, I asked my brother to participate. I asked some cousins. They liked it. And I said, why don't I uh, add more and add more people and just post it on YouTube and see what happens. And then I was also tutoring and teaching. I said, maybe I could start a kids show, right? The
Yes.
first season was only 5 episodes, and I only taped like 1 or 2 episodes of there. Back then, you had to, it was like limited. I didn't pay for
Yes.
Zoom, and it had a weird functions in Zoom back then. And I didn't really think about, recording it. So I can only have the first episode, and I think I had the final episode taped. And then they just went away somewhere scattered away. So they're lost episodes. So if
Yes.
somehow we can get it, I don't know how, but we'll never find those. And then I decided the next year we did Kids Week, and then I decided to do a tournament, and then been doing it strong now for 5 years. And
Mm.
then just recently, today I got the 4,000 watch hours. So we'll see if I get approved for that. Me and another team we're working together. And hopefully
Yes.
within a day or two, God willing, it's gonna be
Yes.
approved. So we'll see what
Inshallah.
happens. Hopefully, we can get some revenue from that. Yeah.
Yes. But congratulations. Well done.
Thank
4,000.
you. Thank you.
It's
Thank
really,
you.
really good. So you started it off during COVID, was it? So in
Yes,
2020.
correct.
Who
Exactly.
came up with the idea, the name? Why did you call it Zoom Party? Like Zoom Party?
Yeah. So the thing is, I had called it Jeopardy because there's a show, and then
Yes.
my grade school teacher, she's actually a sub now, and we've been friends for like 30 years. Her name is
Yeah.
Hafiza Majid,
Yeah.
and she's a Muslim lady, and we're in touch. We do different things together. So she said because of copyright, you do it on
Yeah.
Zoom or it's Zoom and in Jeopardy and something like that. Why don't you call it something because of copyright? She's very cautious and very
Yes.
wise woman. Um, who I'm trying to bring her on the show, but she's very, very wonderful lady. And then she said, "Why don't you call it Zoom?" And then like that. So I was thinking, it's on Zoom, it's Jeopardy. Let's take the Geo out and put it
Yeah.
together. And
Yeah.
so, I have to coin it to her. I didn't really come up with that term. I would have still probably used Jeopardy, but because of her, I want to thank Miss Majid.
And what type of feedback did you get when you started to show your friends and your family the show?
Yeah, they liked it. They didn't know what it was. Like a lot of people who are international people, they don't watch Jeopardy. It doesn't air in their countries. Like I have
Mm.
family in Europe or also in the Middle East as well,
Mhm.
and they never seen it, but they like the idea of the quiz show, right? With the categories and the point values. And it would be great if when you're airing this to show, share your screen and show that, or if you want me to show them the first episode, especially of how
Yeah.
it looked like but they enjoyed it. They never seen something like this. Some of them knew it. Like there was one contestant, his name is Jonathan Kennedy, just like the
Yeah.
president, but he's from Kenya. And so he enjoyed it, and so I did it for his organization. But he's a nice guy.
Oh,
He
wow.
works for the United Nations. And we met in one class that we did, and so we just connected, and we've been talking. And he's like a big guy in the United Nations. He works for,
Yeah.
but his name's Jonathan Kennedy, and so he enjoyed it. And he said, "Why don't you do it for my organization?" So I did it for his team. It was a live show, and all the people were there,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was amazing. I think it was live or taped, but that was like 2021, a year or so after. And so, yeah, in the beginning, people really liked it and they enjoyed. the format of it, and then I said, let me keep doing this, you know. So.
Yes. So you enjoy it. What is the hours that you have to put in it? How many hours do you do it?
Yeah, I mean it's seasonal. So if it's seasonal, you have some breaks, right? So
Yes.
like right now in September or October, we're gonna start the new season. Things are getting easier in the beginning, because you had to build the board, you had to do the programming, you had to do all those buttons.
Mhm.
It took some time. When the board is set, all you gotta do is the questions. And the beginning, it
Mhm.
was harder because you would research, let's say, presidents.
Yeah.
And then you have to research to make sure the clue is right. I had a lot of errors, a lot of it. That took a lot of time.
Yes.
Now, thankfully, because of Copilot and ChatGPT, you just put in the information, copy and paste, you got it. So it's easy. So I'm gonna be promoting Copilot in the next season here, and it's
Yeah.
just like within uh, I would say 2 hours, I have everything ready, the boards. Within 2 to 3 hours, I have everything ready.
Yeah.
All the questions are ready. And then, I'll put them here and there. I'll stop and go when I can. I'll do maybe two, three boards, copy and paste, make sure they're right. Because the
Yes.
board is set. And then this past season, I changed the board to a new style.
Mhm.
Every 5 years, I'll probably change it. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't take too long now. It's standard as long as you save it. I use PowerPoint basically. I use
Oh,
PowerPoint. It's
okay.
not web-based, so it's designed in PowerPoint. The problem that I'm still seeing if I save it in PowerPoint,
Mhm.
like I had on the last show I did editing, is
Yeah.
that the clue does links to something else. It links to another board, and
Yes.
so we had the issue. So when we did the live taping with the couples,
Yeah.
now it's edited, it's all perfect. But then they were like, "What is it?" So I had like three clues that linked to the previous board, and it
Yes.
was wrong. So there's some tech issues with that. So I'm working maybe to do a web-based version or something like that. So yeah, so
You should.
definitely.
The very there's one that I watched where you had like the little boat. It was like a
Uh-huh.
little boat sailing. Where did that come from? The little boat and the music. Was it
Yeah,
just
I mean just YouTube ideas. I have these thoughts because of the all the TV shows I've watched, and I think I was watching a YouTube video. I have ideas, and so it just comes up, and I'm just now what? How can I do it? That was the graphic wasn't as good back then, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just an idea. I was thinking.
No, and you had the other one where you there was like the lady was at the top and then you were below her and then you had these two other guys. One of them was sitting in the dark. Um
Oh yeah, he was in
yeah,
Ukraine. I think
he was
Ukraine.
he was
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Ukraine.
yes,
Um those questions that you had were very interesting. How do you come
yeah.
up with these questions other than you say ChatGPT, but where does it come from, the idea of taking these questions and then setting them as they are? Because it's not the same questions for everything. The couple one's
Yeah,
got the
they're
same
different.
question, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the category, it depends on who's there. Like, he's from Ukraine, so I kind of think of what he would know. He fills out the form, but it's all about just random. Like, for example, you just come up the number one. That could be a category, and then what could be the number one, right? From that, you can come up and say, who is the first president of the USA? That could
Yeah,
be the first one. And so
yeah,
number one, you can have thousands of clues about just the number
yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
You can say what is the number one in this language, or and so
yeah.
so it's just random. I'll just maybe just open up a encyclopedia or web and just look at some word. Apples. There we
Yeah.
go. I had a category about apples, or the number game. So it really depends. I like to make it creative. I'm a
Yeah.
creative thinker, creative. I'm a innovator. So I like to think of things where it's unique and it's not the same. Something that people would like. That's the
Mm.
idea.
It's very interesting to see it from how you started it, because when you first started it, you can see the progress. Every single one that you've done, there's progress, and it's very, very obvious. If someone wanted to create their own game show, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, that's a good question. First of all, the willingness. You have to be willing to do it, right? It's just like if you're going to be a doctor or a pilot, you have the willingness to do that. You want to do that, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, what was the question again?
And you said that was a very good question.
It is, it
If
is.
someone wanted to make their own, what
Make
would
their
you
own game
say?
show. Okay.
Yeah, make the
Yeah, the willingness. creator who likes to create things, who's be able to put things together. That's the idea. Have the tools and the willingness to do that because not everybody can create. But then, because I was thinking to be a game show host, and that's
Mhm.
another thing. But then you're saying how to make a game kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the advice is the willingness.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you have to be willing to create something that you have the
Mm.
ability to do. Yeah, because a lot of people do stuff and they're not motivated or they write a book. Like I met with a lady and she says, I like book. I don't like books, but I write books. So why do you write books if you hate books? You know?
No, she said.
Yeah, she did that. She was on one of the networking events and she's like, I help with people with books, but I hate reading. I hate books. I'm like, okay.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised. So I was like, so when we had those
Irony.
network meetings and stuff. They drop us in like room breaks. So we were talking and she was like that. I was like, oh, so you're the lady who hates books? She's like, yeah.
I like I don't like
Uh,
reading them.
that's
So
funny. Yeah.
do you remember when you first started it and it first launched? How did you feel when you had your first episode on?
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, at the time, I didn't think much of it. It was just like something fun, something that I'm bringing people to. We're in COVID, we're at
Mm,
home. People are willing to participate, um, but it felt good to show it to people and air it to people on that day. Yeah, yeah, it was great, but it got better. Now if I compare the first episode to now,
yeah.
it's a lot better. I mean, the first episode, there's a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors. There's even like a black box that's showing because when you share Zoom back then, it
Yes.
didn't share everything, right? So, but yeah, but it went great. It was just, and then sharing with people, and I got a lot of views on that. But now it's kind of like averaging out. So it was great. Yeah.
Yes. Would you do one in another language or do you just do it in English?
Mostly in English, yeah. I mean, I'm not 100% fluent in any other languages, but there are ways to translate. They do a dubbing thing in YouTube, right? So I heard that.
Yes.
So that's something that I thought about. Maybe put it in Chinese or put it in
Yeah.
Arabic. That would be great. You get more views right there because the
Yeah.
top three languages, right, are either Hindi or Chinese or Arabic, right?
Yeah.
The top five. So that would be great. So, but yeah, it would be great. Or have somebody else who hosts in that language. Like franchise it over to somebody else.
No, but then you'd have to have you'd have so you would speak and then the other person would speak in the other language. It will kind of just be too much, right?
Uh-huh.
Or you
Yeah.
don't think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so you're saying like have two hosts at the same time?
Yeah,
Is
so
that-
you do it in English and then someone else does it in Chinese.
Oh, but yeah, that's a good idea. But the show might be longer. We'll be double that amount of time. That would be good. I would prefer have a substitute host kind of thing. That would be
Yeah.
good. Have
Yeah.
a sub host, a Chinese host. But I need to find a good Chinese person who's willing to host and somebody I
Yes.
trust.
Yes.
That's
No.
that's the
Yes,
hard thing.
indeed. And have you met lots of people through what you do? Has your network grown through what you do?
Mainly through LinkedIn, yeah. Mainly through LinkedIn is where I met with them, where I broadcast or I also post about my program. And from there, I would say, would you like to be on the program? And we'll have a Zoom chat. They'll
Yeah.
say, yeah, I love it. And so I have a waiting list for the next season. So like
Oh,
4 or 5 people
wow.
want to be on there. So usually the way it works is when I start the new season, I have a tournament of 12 people who participate.
Yes.
Of those 12, it goes to six. From the six, it goes to three. Those three are the finals. They make it to the live final, and then they win the prize, like $100 or something, a
Yes.
live uh, program. And so the last one we had three women, and one of them had a flu, or something, so she dropped. So we had two of them.
Yeah.
That was the first time we had three women in the finals.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah, and yeah.
Yes, you had a couple on the last Zoom party. You had a couple that had won last seasons, and then they were asking questions.
Yes.
So I think there was a Sunset team and the other
Uh-huh.
team. I can't remember,
Some
but
Pulse, some
y-
Pulse, and then Oliver.
yes,
Team member.
some
Yeah.
post, some post,
Sun Pulse.
Sun
Pulse.
pulls.
Yes, that's the name of their team. They're also a company. He's a mental health expert, and so
Oh,
that's the name
okay.
of their company. Then Sun Pulse, yeah. Uh-huh.
How do you select your people?
Actually, they were random. So like a couple of years ago, I met with them on LinkedIn. I said, "Do you want to do Zoompardy?" And then they said, "Yeah, we'll get back to you." And so about 2 months ago, they reached me. He's like, "Hey, we're interested in being on the Zoompardy." He just reached out back to me, whenever he's ready. I didn't
Yeah.
really. book him. And then the other one, were on Any, our friend Any that we know.
Yes.
They were on promoting a book, and so I promoted, hey, I do, oh, Omar does the show, and he was saying he does a, you can come in on the show. He does a quiz show. I was on
Yeah.
the show. I did bad. He bragged all about I don't know have you watched his episode yet? And he was on it. You definitely should watch it. It was it was fun. Let's just say interesting. He buzzed in
Yes.
and thought he knew the answer, but it was fun. Just watch Any's episode.
But
And so
yes.
and then he never told. Yeah, he should definitely watch the show. But I think when the first time when you were on his show, when I messaged you, and then when we
Yes.
connected that time, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months ago.
Yes.
But then so the other couple were on his show, and then he told them, "Oh, when did you connect?" So I connected with them,
Yes.
and then like a month ago, I said, "You want to be on the show?" Yeah, yeah. My husband loved it, so we did the couples one. So they kind of it just worked out, you know. I do that annually every year, the couples one. So this is the third one.
Yes.
And I'm getting ready actually to do an Islamic version only.
Oh
I have a
wow.
couple of people who are it's for charity. So like
Yes.
the top up to $1,000, we're giving away to three charities. We have one guy,
Oh
he's in Saudi. We have one in Washington D.C., a lady, and we have another one. So that's also been 4 years. So we've been giving away. We have some people who are donating to me, and then I
yeah.
donate over to different people around the world. So for Pakistan to Palestine to other places around the world.
Yes.
And so that's also another thing that we're getting ready. And so anybody who's also interested in that, yeah,
Mm.
they're willing to do that. It's for charity, and that will be on my other channel. So I have a couple of channels. So I'm working I was very busy with that. On top of my work, busy tutoring and teaching and technical job, and also this is fun. But this is where it's transitioning to. You know, everybody
Yeah.
wants to do their own show. They all want to be independent contractor,
Yes.
independent owners, business owners, and that's how the future is, I think. Right?
Yes, freelancing for yourself.
Oh
But
yeah,
it takes a
absolutely.
lot though, because I think the majority of people think that when you want your own show, it's just, oh, you're doing half an hour here or you're doing an hour there. It takes so much of the determination. And it's
Hmm.
not like, oh, I can work 6 days and have a day off, you know?
Yeah,
It's more
yeah,
like I want to wake up and do what I want to do, and I need to make sure that I have that drive. Do you
yes.
have days when the drive goes, or has there ever been any issue with it?
Mm, I think because I do it seasonally, so I take maybe 20 episodes a season. And
Yes.
so if I would keep doing it, the thing is, if there are people, I said this in the beginning, if there are people not willing to be on the show, I'm going to end the show right away. But people are coming because I'm getting new people and getting new, that's exciting, you know. If let's say I have the same people, I'll pick a name. Let's say, I don't know, Jim, for example,
Yeah.
Jim. Uh, Jim wants to participate on my show, and then he's like, I want to come back again and again. You're the same person. It makes it boring, right? So you need that. The exciting part is new clues, new contestants, new personalities,
Yes.
new people that you talk to. So that makes it fun. If it's the same old, but yeah, most of the people that have been on the show, I would say about 25 to 30 people, maybe more. They've been fun. They've been fun. But so far it hasn't gotten boring. Um, Part of it is, how to make money off of it because I'm
Yes.
spending time on that, but other than that, it's been fun. I would prefer to do that job than to do my day job. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
You get to be your own boss and you get to do something that you love to do
Oh
anyway.
yeah, absolutely.
If you could give yourself advice, 10 years ago, what advice would you give your younger self?
10 years ago, what advice?
Hmm.
Very, very deep question. So I was definitely younger. I was 30 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's
where
count.
was I when I was 30? I was working. Let's see. I mean, I grew up a little bit more. I mean, maybe don't have as much fear, I would say,
Yeah.
as I was 30. Because back then I wasn't as open as I was now. I'm more open. I'm more getting out of my comfort zone. But
Mm.
back then, don't have this fear. Take things slowly. And I know this is how God's plan is, and then where things happen and then things grow. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say yeah, just don't have fear at that age. If you have dreams, try to pursue your dreams like I did, and this is where I am. And I know that was 5 years ago, or maybe
Yeah.
6 years ago, I got the idea.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was always a happy time too. About it. I don't remember the details, so nothing major happened in my life. But still, what was it? 2015? What happened then? I was like working for the city of Munich or something.
It's gone. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. It's completely gone.
Oh yeah. Where were you in 2015, by the way? January 6th, 2015. Were you, can you remember? Where were you on
20,
that day exactly?
at 25, you're not supposed to ask me a question. I don't know where I was. I
Am
have
I
no
the first guest to ask you a question?
idea.
Like when I was
25.
on my podcast show, somebody asked me a question. I'm like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "You're the first person." Well, Omar, can I ask you a question? Okay, okay, Mr. Jamie.
Do you find when you do the kids shows, you enjoy it more than when you do the adult shows?
I do, yeah, because the kids know more than we expect. They're very smart. Like they know football teams, American football, not soccer.
Yeah.
Um, so they know the football teams. Like if you tell them the teams of Seattle or of Washington State, or they know
Mm.
who they are. And then these are like 12-year-olds. They know these. Like I had kids in the beginning, like the first season, they were half Chinese, half British, and so the kids were so smart.
Yeah.
That they knew these things. So the kids, I always find them fascinating of what they know. And I can tell you have an interesting situation of an Indian kid that I had this last
Mm.
season. You're familiar with Toy Story, I'm sure the movie, right?
Yes, yes.
So I showed them a picture of I think Woody, the character Woody, and I
Hmm.
was like, "What is the name of this cartoon character from Toy Story?" And the Indian said, "Tom Hanks." Tom Hanks. He jumped out, and I was like, "Yeah, close, but that's not what I'm looking for."
Yeah.
It was Tom Hanks was the actor, right, who played Woody. Then I was like, "It's Woody." Oh, that's right, it's Woody. And so
So
I think you can see it there in the taping in the
I think
live.
we underestimate children sometimes because their intelligence is a lot higher than most adults we meet these days. But
Yeah.
intelligence in searching for facts and knowledge and things like that. Where do you see your game show going in the next 5 years?
Yeah, and then we can also talk about my podcast as well, the Duberino, but it'll be
Yes,
great to do it in person. There's a couple of places I've been talking to, maybe a Turkish center or something like
yes,
that, and just do it for the kids and then see where it grows from there. Do in-person events and maybe get paid for that. But that'll be great, yeah, because I mean, it's on Zoom. The great thing about Zoom though, you can share your screen and you can show everything on there, right? But if it's in
yeah,
person, you need the camera, you need the lights, you need everything set
yes,
up, and that's the thing. You need more money, more crew, more people to help you out. But if you do it on the basic, but that would be great. I mean, I did go to a center and I did a
yes,
promo, and I think something I jumped on the stage and then somebody was filming me. That would be great. So I had ideas. So maybe this spring coming up, for like Eid or something. I'll
yes,
do it for the center or have some ideas for the children. That would be great. Have this idea. But a lot of them were saying too, I don't want my kids to be on live. They're afraid for their kids, to be
yes,
live on there. So I'm like, okay, just put the camera on me,
yes,
and
yes, yes,
so that's some things that you got to think about. So a lot of people are just afraid of that. And even my parents were afraid in the beginning when I first started. Oh, you're gonna be on this, what they're gonna get you, and then it's like 5 years later, thank God nothing happened, alhamdulillah. So
yeah. So when you have the kids, you take permission from their parents, obviously, to have them on
absolutely. So
the
they fill out the
show.
form. They fill out the form, and the parents are okay with that. Like I had one guy named Matt Allen. He has friends
Yes.
who are in India. He's also from England. And so his girlfriend, so their kids participated. So I got like five, six of them. And then the Indians are very open people. They love people. And so seven or six of, I think six of the 12 were Indian. And then the rest were Americans. And they're open. Yeah. That they're very open. So one of the kids actually, I was tutoring them and it ended. So I said,
Hmm.
so I have a question. They're like, no, if you're tutoring me them, I said, no, I want you to be on the show. Oh yes, they love the show. They want to be on the show. So they agreed to that, but not the tutoring. So it's kind of they don't want to give me more money, but if I give them money, yeah, it's fine. So, but yeah, a lot of them are open once they fill out the form. They know
Yes.
who I am. Yeah, they love the kids to be. And then a lot of times they put the kid's first name, and then they're okay with that. I mean, some of them were very sketchy. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. It's okay. And then they're like, okay, they're fine. So you
Because
have
I
to like,
being a
yeah.
teacher myself, I did ask some of my students if they wanted to. And it was the whole thing of, I don't want to be on the internet. I don't want to show my face exactly like you said. And I've sent some of my students the links for the child, the not, what do you call the Zoom parody one? The children's one. Do you,
Just kids shows, I
is
guess.
it just kids?
Yeah.
It's not Zoom
Oh, very
party.
simple.
But
Kids super. Yeah, yeah.
is the
They
kid
saw it. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you when one of them wins and they get a gift, does it excite you when you see that they're excited to be on the
Oh
show?
yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, all the kids get a prize, either $15 gift card or $20 gift card. Yeah, I mean, one of the Indian kids who won, his dad told me buy him an encyclopedia and ship it over to India, and I was trying to, but it was
Yeah.
way high. I said I'll send you the cash, and then you can buy it to him. And then he sent me a voicemail. I love you, Omar. And he sent me this voicemail, the kid. So he was a cute kid. And then I said, follow up, did you get the? Yeah, yeah. Amazon is delivering the package for him. So he bought him a encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So that was good. Yeah, so it's exciting. One other kid in the first season, uh, I said, "What did you buy with your present?" Oh, I bought candy. Okay, whatever makes you happy. But I'm like, candy? It's like video games are candy. That's the thing. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I love giving it to international kids more because Americans, they have money, they have stuff. Over that. One guy actually from Nigeria. He bought a phone. He was able to buy an iPhone from the money, for
Oh
like 20 bucks,
wow.
20 American dollars. He
Yes.
bought his son a phone. Yeah, and on that episode, actually, he was actually trying to use the internet to actually get the answer. So that's another thing we can talk about. But I
Yes.
was like, quickly, so he was typing. I was like, give me the answer, hurry up, because
It's
I mean,
cheese.
we don't know, don't get the answer for the answer. So that's the problem too. That if you do
Yes.
it online, most of them have been honest. There'll be like one or two people are like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, Omar, next time you come onto the show, you're going to be speaking about your podcast, right? Because I think
Yeah.
it would be interesting for my listeners to hear the other projects that you have. Because I know you do a lot, not only just teach and tech, and there's so much that you do. And
Yeah.
I want to say thank you. It's been an honor for having you on the show. Are there any last words you'd like to say?
Yeah, I want to thank Zara for allowing me to be on the program. She's awesome what she does, and all her guests. And I definitely listen in and see who it is. I'll say something after we do the recording, but this is very good. I'll watch whoever other programs you've done in the past. I have seen a few of your episodes. You've done well, but very good, very good. Keep it going, and love to come back. This is probably my 15th appearance on the show. I've been interviewed many times, and
Yeah.
it's always great. Once you get out there and you love doing it, it'll come easy. In the beginning, when you first do it, you're always nervous. I mean, I
Yeah.
was when somebody first introduced me on the show, I was like, but I did a live show. My first appearance was a live show, and
Yes.
so that was very, very scary. But then you get opened up to it. So appreciate you giving me this opportunity, Zara. You're
Thank
awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'll see you soon, Omar, anyway, and I'll see you on LinkedIn on your lives, and I will send to my listeners some of the episodes that I found the most entertaining. All of them are, but there are some that are funnier, because it's so real. You're very genuine. So I'll do
Yeah,
that for you. But thank you very much, Omar, and I will see you soon.
perfect,
Take
awesome.
good care. Bye, my